everybody and welcome to Akshata's Recipes. Thank you so much for joining me today. So today I'm going to show you mango barfi or Amba Barfi, and it's made with very few ingredients. I'm not going to be using any Khoya or Mawa, but just simple ingredients, things that you can really get your hands on even in this lockdown. And the end result is this beautiful barfi, and the taste of mango just stands out. So let's just start making today's lovely recipe. So let's begin with this lovely mango barfi recipe, which is super simple. Now first I've just taken an aluminium tray like this, and I've just brushed a little bit of clarified butter or ghee. You could also use regular butter, and then I'm just going to put a butter paper. Now this helps us to lift the Amba Barfi from the tray easily when we have to cut it. Now I've taken two ripe Alphonso or Apus mangoes, washed it well, and I've just cut off the tips like this, and then I'm going to just peel them off. Now basically I'm preparing the mango puree. If you're using regular mango puree, then that's fine too. And now I'm just going to take off all of the pulp as much as I can from both of the mangoes. Now we're just going to put this into my blender so that we get a very smooth and even puree. Well, the color is so beautiful, just a natural mango color. So now I've taken about 2 tablespoons of oil in my pan, and to that I'm going to be adding 1 cup of milk powder. And I'm just going to fry this milk powder in the ghee for about a minute or so on a very low flame. And once you get the aroma of the milk powder, just take it off from the pan. Now in the same pan again, I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of ghee, and I'm going to add our mango puree which we prepared. And I'm just going to let it cook for some time, say about 2 or 3 minutes, and then I'm going to add this fried milk powder. And we're going to mix it very well so that there are no lumps in the mixture. Now I'm going to cook this for at least 5 minutes on a low to medium flame, just stirring the mixture till it starts to leave the sides of the vessel. And then I'm just going to turn the flame off and keep it aside. Now in a pan I've taken 1 cup of sugar and 1/4 cup of water, and I'm just going to prepare a sugar syrup. Now we don't want a very thick sugar syrup, or we don't want to check it with to see whether it has a single thread or a double thread. We're just going to let the sugar dissolve on a low to medium flame in the water, and once the sugar syrup starts to bubble, just put off the flame and keep it aside. Now again we're going to put our mango and milk powder mixture on the very low flame, and we're going to add this sugar syrup that we prepared. And now we're going to mix this together very well, and we're going to keep stirring this till this mixture begins to thicken and start leaving the sides of the pan. Now this took me exactly 8 minutes on just adjusting the flame of my gas top from low to medium and sometimes on high, but just keep mixing it till it starts to thicken, and you will realize that it just starts leaving the sides of the bowl and begins to move as one complete mass together. Now please do take care because the mixture is extremely hot, so be extremely careful. And now you can see that it has just started moving together like one mass, a solid mass like this. So now I'm going to do a water test to see whether my mixture is ready. What I've done is I've just taken a small bowl. Into that I've just put room temperature water. And I'm just going to take a teaspoon and drop in about 1/4 teaspoon or 1/2 teaspoon into the water. And then I'm just going to let it cool for about a second or two. And then I'm just going to roll it out on my palm to see if it forms a smooth mixture like this. And now we know that our mixture is ready. So I'm just going to turn off the flame, and on with the residue heat that is there in the pan, I'm just going to let this mixture thicken a little bit more with the heat off, just using the residue heat of the pan for about half a minute or so. We don't want to make it very, very thick, because then it will become into a toffee consistency, which we're not looking for. And then I'm just going to put a few drops again on my tin which I've prepared, a few drops of ghee or clarified butter, and I'm just going to put the mixture into the pan. Now I'm going to take a steel vati, and put a little bit of clarified butter or ghee on it and just flatten out or smoothen the edges. Now I wanted a little thicker barfi, so I just put one layer on top of the other. Otherwise you'll get a very thin kind of barfi, so I wanted a little bit thicker one. And so I just put it all together onto one side. And now we're going to let this mixture sit for at least an hour or an hour and a half to 2 hours at room temperature. You don't need to refrigerate this at all, but just keep it covered in a nice cool place for about 1 hour or even 2 hours, because it has to completely set. And after 2 hours, take a very sharp knife and just cut them into even sized squares. And that's it, friends. Your Amba Barfi is all ready, and you can store this at regular temperature for a day or two, and then refrigerate it, because now we are into the summer months. So refrigerate it after a day or two, and it will last for almost 2 to 3 weeks. So friends, did you like today's recipe? I'm sure you did, and I'm sure you're going to get your hands on all the ingredients and make it today itself. So if you like this video and you like this recipe, then don't forget to leave this video a big thumbs up by clicking on the thumbs up icon that you see somewhere below this video. Also subscribe to my channel by hitting the red subscribe button that you see somewhere below this video. And once you have subscribed, a little bell will show up. Click on that bell, and then you'll get a choice of notifications, whether you want to see all or whatever the choices are given. So if you want to see or get all notifications, that is every time I put up a video, you want to know that, okay, what recipe has Akshata put, then press the all button. Also, if you want to find any of my recipes, just in the YouTube button, just type the recipe, and at the side of it, just type Akshata's recipes, and my recipe will come up first. For example, if you're searching for Sheera, then type Sheera, Akshata's recipes, and my recipe will come up first. That's the easiest way to find me on YouTube. I'm also very active on Facebook and Instagram, and I have my own blog page, so all links will be down below. Also, I leave the entire recipe with the method down in the description box below, with the exact measurements in all my recipes. So thank you guys for watching today's video. I hope you do try out the recipe, and I will catch you soon in my next video, sooner than you think. Take care of yourselves, stay fit, stay healthy, and be loving and kind to one another. See ya!